Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. So we have this question of O levels vectors topic. An exam paper. It is October 2020 43 variant. And let's see how we can do this kind of question. The column vectors concept. So first of all, question is AC vector. So AC vector means starting from A, ending at C. So naturally we have two ways, either direct A to C. For example, this is vector A, this is point C, AC. But problem is that we don't have any vector AC direct available. So we have to reach C, we have one link available through D and one through B. But problem B we don't have. So best technique, A to B and B to C. It means on the way there is a B and then we have a C. So A to B and B to C. So there's a path. So it means I will use here A to B, B to C. So this part is very simple. A to B and plus B to C. A to B is 6 minus 1 and B to C is minus 2, 5. So if you add corresponding values, X with the X and Y with the Y, so it tends to be 4 and 4. So we got the value 4, 4. Now let's talk about BD. Same pattern, we want to go from B ends at D. If you look at on the top, so B to C, but here C to D. It means when I want to go B to D, first I will go C, and then I'll go back towards D. So path is so simple, B to C and C to D. So this idea is clear, B to C, C to D. So let's try to complete the part. So first of all, B to C, and then C to D. B to C, we given here -2 and 5. But CD is not the same, the DC. And whenever we change the values, direction, for example, we are given DC, for example, 2 minus 3, and I want to write CD. So only one thing changed, both signs changes. Plus become minus and minus become plus because direction changing. So -2 and 3. And the corresponding values, I get here -4 and 5 plus 3, 8. So this part also complete. Now we have to go for last part. And if you look at carefully, BC modulus, BC length. So BC vector given here. So I think is idea starting from B. So this -2 and 5, X goes left side and 5 goes upwards. So this is here we have BC vector. And this is 90 degree and we have to use, we need a length, so we use Pythagoras theorem. So -2 squared plus 5 squared. So it becomes 4 plus 25. It gives us 29 root. But we need to write 3SF. It becomes 5.8385. But we don't want. Which we don't want is bigger than 4, yes. So adding in 8 turned to be 9, so 5.39 units. So we have done this A part. So let's go towards B part. So let's go for B part. And when you talk about B part, we have this situation here. 1 mark, 2 mark, and 3 marks. 3 marks for, okay. So just concentrate, focus on our 3 parts. So first of all, we have to find AB. And look at here carefully. So we have given here O is origin, A is a midpoint of OA. It means this length and this length equal. E is a midpoint of AC. So this length and this length equal to each other. And if we look at carefully, A to C is given A. It is given here. You can see that this full vector is A. If this full vector is A, this full vector is A. So this would be half A and half A. So I just write here, I erase these two cuts. So this is half A and this is half A. So second number, if you look at carefully, we looking for, okay, this because I don't know this length, so I'm not writing any value up till now. He said AB vector. Where's AB vector? This is AB vector. So path is so simple, A to C and C to B. So let's write path writing. So let's start here, A to B, A to C plus C to B. And A to C path is given by him is actually equal to A. So this is A. And C to B is from here to downwards is B vector. So even given here, so B. So this is a very simple first part. Now talk about OE. And you know that what is AB vector? Same OA vector. So I can erase now and put the right values. This is A plus B because AB we just found. Okay. So this is O plus B. Done. Now we're looking for OE vector. OE is this one, this vector OE. So path is so simple. O to A to E. O to A to E. All right. O to A is clearly mentioned here. We just found O to A is A plus B. And A to E means from here to here, half A. So AA, if you take LCM or solve it, LCM is 2. 2 times 2A becomes 2A and 1A as it is. And this B, I'm writing up to here. Ultimately, I got 3 by 2A plus B. So I got this answer as well. This is very, very clear. Now come to the point, which is our most important point. Okay, well, let me write here 3 by 2A plus B. Now we have left only OD, position vector. Let me start explain to you whenever the word position vector comes, it means start from origin. Must start from origin. This idea is clear. So now it means my path. It means how to find OD vector. I'm doing here left side. So OD vector is equal to OE vector plus ED vector. OE we have it. OE we have it. This one, 3 by 2A plus B. Now we stuck here. What is ED? This is the most important point here. And students have not a basic good idea about this topic, about this point, especially. So let me explain the most important point. This is a definition we have. I show you a parallelogram, first of all. Show you here. When you have a parallelogram, I tell one property to you. This is a diagonal. Okay. And whenever this is one diagonal, okay, this is second diagonal. This is simple. All of you familiar. This length equal, this length, this equal. But now I talk about a different story. And what is different story we have here? When we have one diagonal, but second diagonal is not diagonal definition. It is starting from one point and go join the midpoint of the other side. Repeat. Start from here and midpoint. Like this is a midpoint. This gap equal. So for this situation, we have a special property available. And special property, what that? This gap and this distance have special ratios. And this is called 1:2. This is always a fixed rule we have. Whenever this is a midpoint, okay, make sure. So this point not joined to this point. No, this point joined to this point. So this diagonal cut, so this line cut the diagonal in two ratios, 1:2. So 1:2, it means if you say, so now how it implements here, sir? I just tell you how it is linked, how it's connected. You can see that this is I just changed the color of pen, like this, and this is a parallelogram. I repeat, this, and this, we have a parallelogram. And if we extend further, this meet here. Okay, so this is exactly parallelogram now. And this is A plus B, this is also A plus B, this is a parallelogram. And this is a length joining with the end, midpoint. If you look at here, I said that midpoint. E is midpoint. E is midpoint of AC. So it is midpoint, this midpoint, and this midpoint. So I can say here that this is 1:2 ratio. So this property you must know, otherwise you can't solve this question. And now I think so we can say that, and you know that if there's a 1 and this 2, so we can say that this part is 1/3 of the total, because 2 plus 1 become 3. So this part becomes how much this one equal to? I can write here, I'm erasing the lines now. Attentive, please. I'm writing here, this is a 1 and this is a 2. And I can say that this is, for example, V for vector, R for ratio to understand easily. I'm looking for CD vector. So CD vector is equal to 1:, and total vector is a CB. This is a CB vector equal to 3:. This is acceptable. It is like 2 plus 1 give you 3. So this total vector CB, I wrote 3 vector ratios. Okay, cross multiply. So 3 multiply with that and multiply. I get 3CD. 3 times to CD is equals to 1 times to CB. And CB is what? CB is given by him is small b. So I can replace by, and 3 goes down. So I can say that I'm writing below CD vector is equal to 1/3 times 2 B vector. So this is the most important link which we're looking for. So I can say now here, this is a 1/3 of B, and this turned to be 2/3 of B. Now, if we have this vector and this vector, you can find ED very easily. And that is my target. Okay. So let's find ED. I'm writing, find right side. ED vector is equals to A to C and C to D. And A to C is half A, and this 1/3 of B. So this value, which I got here, I'm going to plug in here. So let's start. So half A plus 1/3 of B. Now, like terms, AA, I write together 3/2A plus 1/2A. And similarly, like terms of B, so B plus 1/3B And if you solve this, take LCM 2, so 3a plus 1a, and here B LCM, so 3 by the 3 plus 1b. Ultimately, we got a 4a with 2a comes from here, and 4 by 3b comes from here. This is our actual point, answer, sorry. So we have done it, alhamdulillah. And so it means the summary of the whole part D lies in this concept. So whenever there's a midpoint, make sure this is a midpoint. So whenever we have a midpoint, so it divide the diagonal 1-to ratio, and that question is completely over.